How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and this is the stress-free guide to the hashtag 10-year champion Carina's challenge. I just did the full necro run. This challenge, you do have to do the complete necro run with the hashtag 10-year challenge champions. Yeah, I'm going to show you the team I used, which fights gave me trouble, all that stuff. I call it stress-free just because, with this team, you're going to be able to do the necropolis, and if you follow this path, you'll be able to do it. Some of you might be able to do it in like 5 revives. Some of you might be able to do it in 100. Okay, I'm just being honest. Just be honest with yourself on how many revives you think you're going to need. And like for example, it took me 5 team revives and like 75 just regular revives, a mix between level 1s and 2s. I'm going to show you why there's some trouble fights that I could have done way better and saved tons of revives on. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So this is my team: Quicksilver, Vox, Ironheart, and Wong, and Chioth. The 3 MVPs, well, 4 MVPs you're going to be using the most is everyone but Ironheart. So Vox, Wong, Chioth, and Quicksilver all have matchups where they're just really fantastic for. Ironheart does too. You just don't use her quite as much, but she does come in handy for the Grandmaster. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go and look at the path. So, I took the Titania path to start. This fight, you want to do Chioth. Just keep up your grit with the special 1, and you really only have to worry about her unblockable. Other than that, heavy her in the corner. You should be doing this one. Should be almost a one shot if you can get it down pretty quick. So that one was no trouble. Vision Arcus, use Wong, build up those regen spells, and then you literally cannot get knocked out unless you really mess up like I did a couple times, or he gets a special 3. So besides that, anytime he throws a special 2, even when you're getting hit by the special 2, you're just healing back that damage, and when you're fully ramped, Wong is kind of amazing. I kind of found that out during this run. Now, this is the first fight that kind of gave me a little trouble, but if you use, because even if you use Vox, her auto block will still give you incinerates, which will chip you down quite a bit. So I end up using Wong for this fight too with his unblockable special 2. Just kind of using that and using his ramp to build, to heal and try to make that last longer. Really here, just use Vox or Wong, whoever you feel comfortable with. So this is the fight that cost me the most revives in the entire run, Grandmaster included. If you can solo this guy, that is with Wong, that's the best case scenario, because once you get knocked out by him, it just becomes basically just a revive pit. I don't know if I just didn't understand the fight, but I had chat there. We were trying to just get him down, and it just wasn't working. He's just a pain. He gains power, and then if he gets his Galactus buff, he heals back all his health. And yeah, it's just basically you need perfect AI and perfect fight control, I guess. It's just a really disgusting fight. I have trouble with it. Maybe no one else will. Like I said, some people are just completely different. That's the one that gave me the most trouble. I just wonged it eventually. This is one of the few fights, actually maybe one of the only fights I used Ironheart with, and that is Captain Britain. Super easy fight. Just don't get clipped, basically, and you're good to go here. Really, there's nothing special there. Wiccan, use Quicksilver. Quicksilver's buffs will prevent that special 1 healing from going crazy. It'll actually prevent it if you're running Despair. And yeah, you just kind of fight him like normal after that. Not too hard, but he can kind of chip you down with incinerates. Moving on to Psycho Man. This wasn't too hard with Vox. It was a little tricky with his challenges and stuff that you had to do every once in a while, but for the most part, he wasn't too bad with Vox. So, but use whoever you're comfortable with. And these fights, you don't have to absolutely use who I'm talking about, but just use who you're comfortable with when you get into that fight. Okay, Guardian. This was just a box. Now, when you get here, you're in the home stretch. So here I used Vox, and it worked okay. This is the second fight that gave me the most trouble. And it wasn't because really of what she kind of does. It's because I was running on like 5 frames per second. For some reason that night, the game was running 5 frames per second for me. My battery was dying. Yeah, it was not fun. I should have just left it there and gone to bed, but I didn't. I just pushed through this fight. Who did I use for this? I believe on this fight I used Chioth. But it was between Chioth or Wong. I remember that. Sorry, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Chioth. Moving on, this guy was a Chioth fight. Just because like she's just a really good counter to this guy in general. Not too hard. Just watch out for his shield. But as long as you have your cleanse charges up and you have, I mean, really that's all you need is your cleanse charges up. You'll be okay against him. Now keep in mind, once you're on this path, you'll have that, alternating ending combos. So keep that in mind when you're doing these fights. Otherwise, they'll auto block, which was kind of annoying here and there, but it wasn't too bad. Then we had this Captain America. Just use Vox, use your special one, get the Undermine so you don't have to worry about his auto block, and then just bait out special ones. And then fight with Vox like normal. It's really that easy. Dragon Man Quicksilver completely shuts him down. You don't have to worry about the power gain or the unstoppable. You just can play normal here. Just alternate your combos and you'll be good. Literally was no problem. Captain America, Chioth, got him down like 2-3 revives for me. A lot of people probably solo this. This fight is literally just a normal Captain America fight, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else there. And then Nova, Chioth, I think it took 2 or 3 as well. This home stretch is super chill. You're just it's just super chill with this team. Okay. Now, last but not least, the Grandmaster. I had trouble finding someone who worked really well here. I think the person who worked the best was Chioth because she has a nice dynamic kit for his challenges. But really, I just struggled here. I just struggled against this guy. That's why I wanted to do this challenge first. And I did because I knew I would struggle against this guy and he would probably give me the most trouble out of all the challenges. And we got it done. The only thing I will shout out is that last 1%. Ironheart is immune to reverse controls, so you can use her in the last 1%. You won't get punished with damage in the last 1%, but don't use her for the first reverse control phase because you will just take damage. So and just stop at 1% health. It's not really worth it. I would just use Chioth here, to be honest. But if you have team revives, use them. Try to get him down as much as you can with everybody. Use your relics when you can, and you'll get him down. So, yeah, I think this guy probably took like, 10, 15 revives. I'd say it really wasn't bad, all things considered, if I'm really thinking about it. So, and yeah, that's it. So now I have the She-Hulk piece. I have the hard challenge done. I have the Titan Crystal, 2 7-stars and 66 stones, generic. I can use on anyone for completing this. And yeah, that's really it, guys. You bring this team in, you'll be able to complete the path that I showed you, no problem. How you complete it and how well you do it, that's up to you. Just be honest with yourself. Save as many revives as you think you need and units as you think you need. Luckily, I had a lot of revives in the stash, so it was good. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I just want to put out a guide while it was fresh in my head for anyone who might be scared of taking the challenge, the 10-year challenge. And yeah, overall, if I just didn't mess up in the Valkyrie and the Airwalker fights, it would have been pretty straightforward. So, all right, that's it for this video. Hope it helps. Let me know how you do if you're attempting the challenges, where you're at, all that stuff. All right, y'all take care.